the Elden Ring Nightreign network test signups. If you haven't already, go do it now, then come back. So Elden Ring Nightreign. When this was announced, all I heard was Dark Souls Remaster, Dark Souls Remaster, Dark Souls Remaster from the so-called insiders that I fucking despise so fucking much. Leaks and rumor mill. I fucking can't stand it. Where the fuck were they with Nightreign? Where the fuck were they, huh? Yeah, well, you got leaks from the inside, bro? Where the fuck were you on Nightreign? Let's move on. Let's be more positive. From Software announced a new fucking game? What the fuck is going on over there? What's in the water over there? I would love to fucking know, because they are crushing their competition. They are releasing so much lately, and they're just hit after hit. And them showing that they're happy to go and make a different game, more live servicey and, you know, $40 price tag, not a full price game, using their old assets from Elden Ring and just making it into a co-op experience, like a basically dedicated co-op experience, roguelike. Like, what the fuck? Out of nowhere, you love to fucking see it. And this is why From Software is respected up with the best developers, because they're not scared to take a chance. You know, they're obviously out there going, we're going to make games that gamers will like. And I just love From Software for that. And hit or miss, because, you know, Nightreign might just not hit right, and it might be a bit of a flop. But you know what? I'm not going to hate on them for trying something, for fuck's sake. I'm not going to hate on them for taking a leap of faith and trying something new, trying a new fucking director. They've got my respect. That's all there is to it. I'm not going to defend it if it's shit. If it's shit, it's shit. But I'm definitely going to give it a fucking chance. I don't think this game is going to be for the hyper casual, refuse to do co-op, only wants to play on their own solo and wants a story. This is not for you. This is not for you. Don't try and make it something that's not. Not every game needs a fucking campaign story. Not every fucking game needs all that shit. You know, massive amounts of cutscenes and, you know, basically a fucking movie with actors and fucking massive amounts of mocap. I want there to be a massive fan base. I want there to be a massive amount of player base, sorry. I think that for this game to truly succeed, it needs to have players, because it's designed with co-op in mind. And trying to avoid the co-op, it's going to be fine for people who are good at the game, but it's going to be tuned around co-op. And I'm excited for that, for sure. Like, I'm absolutely so fucking keen to get in. And I just want to voice my frustration that there's no PvP. This was a fucking slam dunk PvP opportunity. Make it so that you queue as a PvP invader. Make it so that it's just like Dark Souls 3 DLC boss, where you're fighting a player. Make it so the boss is a player. Make it so that, you know, just like the monk boss in Demon Souls, you know, where if you're online, you can have it so it's actually a player. And I feel like that's the biggest upset for me. I'm not saying the game will be bad because it's not there, but on list of wants, oh, absolutely, that's what I wanted. I'm not an invader generally. I'm someone who enjoys the aspect of being invaded. I like that as a part of these games. I relish it. I relish it. And I thought, damn, if they're going to make it so that there's 3 co-ops, they should make it so that someone could queue as a PvP guy. For people who like just trolling and invading, they'll just be able to just grief their fucking teammates. And we know that's going to happen. Absolutely going to happen. So there's that. I feel like the person who's going to love this, who is a casual, is people who have got a set like group of friends already. Who they will go in and they'll fucking love this, because they'll go in with their mates and they'll have a blast. Because, you know, basically, what game isn't fun with friends? You know, you sort of you got the wrong mates if you're not having fun with your friends. But, you know, let's not go into that. So again, they could have easily remastered something, and they chose to come out with a new game, and I can't fucking hype them enough for that. Too many other studios are just sitting there going, let's just remaster this. It's 5 years old now. Oh, people want to see upgraded hair physics. Fuck off. It's like being out at dinner. You're out at a fucking restaurant. You're finished. You're done. You're donezo. And then a waiter brings out a dessert. Now, you could say, I didn't want that dessert. Okay? But you could also sit there and go, well, now that it's here, I'm going to defend it and say I wanted this dessert. That's remasters. That is exactly the remaster. It wasn't hard for the waiter to bring out the fucking dessert. It wasn't hard to make it. It was just a little bit of extra on top of your meal, you know, comparatively to the whole meal. And, like, yeah, I get why people defend them. Because it's not a big deal, whatever. Well, you get over it. Just avoid it. Just don't eat the cake if you don't want to eat the fucking cake. I get that. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, I get it. But, like... But wouldn't you rather a restaurant that's getting ready for the next dinner service? You know what I mean? Not afraid to get ready for the next load of people, as opposed to trying to like milk their current fan base. Oh shit, wrong button. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Instead of doing that, From Software's taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, choosing a new director. They are fucking slaughtering their competition. They are making it leading by example. And the fact that they're reusing assets, people are saying this is a negative. Why would you not just use the assets again? You think that Call of Duty and all the fucking sports games every year are just going, we're not going to use the assets from last year because that's just too efficient. We need to redo every asset. You know, we need to do this, do that. Fuck off. They don't do it. Forza Horizon again, that's the same. All these other fucking games, like, they just reuse assets. Now, if this fucking game, like, granted, if this game was called Dark Souls Nightreign, then I get that people would go, well, they've just got all the Elden Ring stuff over there. So that might be a cause for, like, someone to make this bitch and moan. But, like, dude, if you're one of those people that's whinging that they're reusing assets for Nightreign, I want to make sure that you're making that fucking issue with all other fucking games. If not, then you're a fucking idiot. There's no two ways about it. You don't have to be consistent, but you're allowed to be dumb, and that's okay. Okay, you're allowed to be dumb. The thing is, if you think this game's going to come out and it's going to be perfect, stop getting your hopes up. I feel like this game's not going to be perfect at all. It's going to have a lot of teething issues, and it's going to be a lot of the issues that are going to be brought up, in my opinion, are going to be for people of a certain style of play, and they won't be for another certain style of play. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is, I can go into Call of Duty and have a blast and not complain about skill-based matchmaking because I'm hyper casual with Call of Duty. So I don't like, every match is different for me and all the rest because I'm so casual. And when someone else goes into Call of Duty, they just like know how every game's going to go and all the rest. And they have all these complaints about skill-based matchmaking, and they will just make endless videos about how bullshit it is and stuff like that. And that is an issue for them, and I'm not saying it's not an issue for them. I'm not taking away any of their comments. I'm simply saying it's not an issue for me. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because we're going to see videos, likely see videos that the balancing is shit, this is bad, that's bad, this needs to be fixed. And while I will likely agree from the standpoint of someone like that, the issues for me will be different. It's like we saw the issues with Helldivers 2, you know, people were complaining about this, that, and the other, and it's just like, yeah, those complaints are for people who have literally dumped 100 hours a month in the game since launch, and those people have a right for those comments. So my sort of point is that when we go to critique things, or when we're going to sit there and go, oh, this is a failure because of this, we should be acknowledging from what standpoint is it an issue. And is that the vast majority of the player base? Like, because let's say Call of Duty, I feel like Call of Duty, because it's so old, that, yeah, a lot of the fan base is that, like, hardcore fan. So that's why I'm saying that those points are valid for a lot of people, just not me. So yeah, again, go check out the network test sign up. Do it now. And all the best to everyone getting in, because some people still missed out on the Elden Ring network test. So I feel like there might be a chance again with that for here. It not being on PC, the network test, holy shit, that's a little bit frustrating. But as people say, it's because it's easier to check all the files and stuff like that for PC, and it's more of the concern like that. And it's not that PC is being held back or left behind or anything like that. Historically, games have been quite optimized for PC comparatively to consoles, for From Software titles, but that's just generally speaking. And yeah, enjoy the network test if you get in, and comment below if you have any things that I didn't bring up or any commentary on anything I said. And I'm Warawan, and goodbye.